At least 14 people are injured after a deck collapsed at a beach house in Emerald Isle. WNCT has multiple crews on the scene in Carteret County. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Katie Harden. We're following big breaking news out of Emerald Isle tonight. That's in Carteret County. Carteret General Hospital says at least 23 people were taken to the hospital after a deck collapsed at a beach house at 4403 Ocean Drive earlier tonight. WNCT had a crew first on the scene there. Jacqueline Matter joins us now. She's at the hospital where multiple people were coming in earlier, both by ambulance and helicopter. Jacqueline, what can you tell us?
Well, I just spoke with the doctor on call here, and she told me 20 people here are currently at Carteret General Hospital. 18 were brought in via ambulance, but 2 people have come in their own private vehicles. She said that she is not sure if more people will come in later through a private vehicle, but she did also mention that about 6 people were in serious to critical condition, one including a pediatric child.
And then also, Jacqueline, we were told that 4 people have been flown in serious or critical condition to other hospitals tonight. Can you tell us a little bit about what they're saying there and why they had to transport those people to other facilities?
Yeah, I spoke with the doctor, Katie, and she said that they just don't have the resources here. They were at full capacity when I got here before this incident occurred. And she said that they were at full capacity at that moment, and now they are just, she told me the scene was chaotic inside. It simmered down a little bit, but at the current moment, she said they have to fly people elsewhere because they just don't have the means to provide for them.
And at this point here in our newsroom, we're told that 4 people are currently being moved to Vidant Medical Center right here in Greenville. One other person was flown to New Hanover Regional Medical Center in Wilmington tonight. That's according to the Emerald Isle Police. Again, 6 people in critical condition, according to Carteret General Hospital. One of those being a child. We're told that a family was taking a photo on a deck at their beach house at the time. Jacqueline, thank you so much for that report from Carteret General. Keep a close eye on the situation there. Now, we are also being told again that family was taking a photo when that deck collapsed. We're bringing you team coverage of this incident tonight out of Emerald Isle. WNCT, multiple crews on the scene. Allie Weatherton joins us from the home. Allie, what are you seeing from the scene there? It looks like
you can see above me there is a sports swing that is just hanging. Only about a third of the deck collapsed. You can just see the boards are just on the floor. It is about a 12 to 14 feet drop.
Now, so from what some of the photos that we've seen from Zillow online of this property, it looks like it's a 6-bedroom, 5-bathroom home built in 1986. It's at 4403 Ocean Drive. It is a rental home maintained by Blue Water Realty and owned by a family that lives right here in North Carolina. Now, from this photo, it looks like it's sort of held up from the ground. Looks like to keep it away from the water. Can you tell us a little bit about how this deck was set up and if there was any space underneath that deck that could have had possible victims there?
Yeah, Katie, the deck is up about, like I said, 12 to maybe 14 feet, just because I would say just in case there would be a hurricane, but nobody was underneath the deck at the time it collapsed. As a kid, maybe you could be playing under here, but that was not the case tonight. There are a couple beams holding the structure up, but as I can see right now is all the boards are down. And like I said, it's only about a third of the porch, and there's lawn chairs, tables, everything is still standing up there. And even like I said, there is a porch swing that is hanging, and below it is just the structure is ripped down at this point.
And at this point, the Emerald Isle Police Department saying the cause of that collapse is still not known at this time. Were you able to catch up with anyone on the scene there, Allie, that was able to tell you what they heard or saw when this incident happened?
Yeah, Katie, I actually spoke to neighbors that are vacationing here, and they tell me that the people were actually from Virginia visiting. They say that they didn't see anything, but what a 16-year-old kid told me is they heard a really loud scream. He said he and his mother ran over here as soon as possible and saw that the deck has collapsed. They immediately tried to get people, call 911 and get people awake, try to get their attention. He said there was a lot of people that were in a daze. He didn't really understand what was going on. So they called 911. The mom counted how many people were actually hurt, and they called 911 immediately. And that's all I was told. And they said that they are praying for the people out there and hope that there would be a safe recovery.
In terms of the scene now, are there still emergency responders on the scene, or has it been cleared at this point?
It has been cleared at this point. A fire crew did come out here just to examine the building one last time to make sure that it would be okay if we were out here. They said that everything would be fine and that we could stay out here. But like they said do not go past this caution tape because there is a chance of this deck maybe collapsing. But they said that that is not a possibility right now.
All right. Thank you so much, Allie, reporting from 4403 Ocean Drive in Emerald Isle, where a deck collapsed early tonight, sending at least 14 people to the hospital. We're told by Carteret General Hospital they have 20 people there, at least 6 in critical condition. Stay with us. We'll be right back after the break with more on this developing story, and we'll take a look at your first alert forecast.